Hey, what's up everybody and welcome to another video. I'm not sure what number it is, to be honest with you, in this drawing series where I just draw a video, something every single day. It could be anything random. Yesterday we went over some of the something really simple, which was, what's it called? I went out of my way to draw this one's right here, and today we'll be going to draw more. I'm gonna go over here in this corner, Control Z, over that. I just got a new screen protector, so that'll be nice. That's nice. It helps me with the drawing. Downside, I ordered it from Amazon, and I ordered it for a very cheap price. And they decided, you know what? Let's package it in like the most convenient way possible. So then they sent me like this box that was like a rectangle for a. It was probably about like that size, and then probably like that wide and that length, and then the thing was rolled up inside like the screen protector. Personally, I thought that was kind of stupid because of the fact that it just messed up the screen protector. It messed up the screen protector in the long run. For a second there, I thought I was not recording. Okay, let's get started with the drawing portion of everything. We're just gonna be drawing for 15 minutes, and then afterwards, see which drawings we like, and then go on from there. This time around, I think I'll color one and then upload it for my Instagram followers, and for the ones that, if you guys think that there should be one that I didn't color in one of my previous videos or something like that, just let me know. I'll color that one. Let's get started. 15 minutes on the clock. You guys all heard it. I think every minute you'll hear something like a little click. I like drawing faces, if you couldn't tell. I also need my drawing book, because you need to get yourself prepared with when you draw. I don't have this stylus set up properly, or this tablet set up properly. I should have one of the hotkeys so it could be for erasing, but I forget which key was it to go to your last thing that you had clicked on. Maybe I'll draw One Punch Man in this one. His eyes removed. Every minute you'll hear that, hopefully that is not too annoying. It's usually, I usually have my headset on. This time around I have a speaker. See how that works for you guys. Maybe I'll have his eyes kind of like looking to the side. It's more, his head is more rectangular, so I have to do that. See, Thomas, the One Punch Man is more rectangular and rounded about. There. I'll probably make all his things go a little bit higher. So I'm gonna quickly select some things like this. And I'll just select it like this, and then move it up into a spot where I feel like it's much more comfortable. Looks more like him, that sort of thing. Softly erase some portions, but make sure to deselect everything. I'm probably just gonna make sure that what's going on. It's supposed to be erasing. For some odd reason it wasn't erasing. The perks of digital art. Sometimes it decides to work with you, sometimes it decides to work against you. let's go to the next drawing. I'm gonna draw a face looking just that. I'm gonna take that clicking out of the way because I don't want to hear it clicking every single time. Let's see. Intervals. Target per day. No, that's not it. I think it was one of these ones. Competition. Here, this one it is. Chrono, and then it's there. Gonna get out of it. That way you guys don't have to hear all that sort of noise. If you draw half a heart, right, and you close it off, you just got yourself a face. You do this. Wherever that heart meets, just go inwards, outwards, and then go down. If anything, you can always adjust accordingly to your style. You don't like your noses being so big. You want your noses to be more down. And face to be more like that. And figure it out as I go. I cut off that circle in between. That'll be somewhere here. Like that. Always very easy to draw eyes from the side. Let's say that we wanted this head to be bigger, we can always do that. Different drawing. This time around I'll draw another sort of head. Like drawing heads, so you'll probably see that a lot of the time. I'm just drawing heads. Maybe different forms of heads. Like very squared off sort of heads, long neck, well rounded in the bottom. This is the middle, and this is the halfway point, and this is the halfway point. This will be where the mouth will be at. This will be where the nose kind of stops. This will be where the ear is at. The other ear will be over here. Eyes, this time I want the eyes to be slightly above. To look kind of like to the side. Okay, you can always do your characters in any way you want. The ears don't have to follow the same proportions of your eyes. They have to follow, and they follow the proportions of your nose. So if you ever want, and if you're ever doing hair, sometimes what I would recommend is that you try going loose as hell. Just like draw whatever shape comes to mind and then see where that takes you. Maybe it's just boxy, or maybe it's just regular circles. See where it takes you. If you don't like it afterwards, you can always get rid of it, but I liked it this time around. Let's draw a chest. This time I'm gonna draw a chest puffing up, which is really easy. Just draw that sort of shape, kind of like the heart sort of thing. This time it's gonna be from the side, and then I'm gonna draw another chest over here. This one's gonna be facing downwards. little. So I said that this is the back of the person. Yeah, let's do this one from the side. Let's say that the arms are somewhere here, right? So if you take this and then you just draw a line across, and that will be where the center of this sort of oval thing will be at. Normally. So this will be where the breasts will start off at. And they just pull back. Notice sometimes with like if you ever felt breasts, like if you're a woman or if you're a guy that has felt breasts, or you know, it doesn't matter the gender that you are, you'll notice some things like that where kind of rounds off. In this portion, it'll be kind of like the hips rounding off. This will be from inwards, like that. Maybe it's doing that sort of shape. This character is like that. Remember how I said to make like the heart? That's what I'm doing. Connecting that. Yeah, if you ever wanted to make another breast somewhere, this one looks like it's kind of big accordingly, but let's say that you wanted to make this person kind of like pushing up at her breast or something, or covering up half her breast. You can draw the hand kind of like this, and that covers up that breast. If I ever wanted to draw it slightly angled, I could do it like this. That one will go slightly higher, and this one's getting closer. The neck will be right there, belly will be right here, belly button, I mean, and sort of shapes like this. Nose. I'm just drawing basic shapes, easy, understandable shapes that most people can draw. Maybe this hand is kind of like down to the side or something. And then it's just curling up like this. I'm kind of bad at drawing hands when they lay on top of a surface. Then I give like the general shape that I think is doing. Here will be right there. And her hair is kind of flowing downwards. Like that, and this one's flowing to the side a little. Stop. Just figuring out like random shapes that you want to throw in there. They don't have to be accurate or anything like that, they're just flow, that sort of thing. Just like that, you got this girl with some sort of ponytail thing that's just like overwhelming the ponytail aspects. All her hair is flowing into it, except this bang that she has. What else? Pride and well, covered up her ear a little bit more. Stuff. Really simple. We don't have a lot of time, so let's quickly draw this one right here. I'll put it closer to this side because the bump tends to be right there. I'll draw that giant circle. It's like if you draw like a heart. Think about it like that. Draw a heart for everything. Spread the love, spread the love. The eyes will be right here. The breast will be kind of like right there. Going in and going out. Outwards. Kind of like if they connect right there and then they go outwards. You got like 1 minute left, right? Trying to figure out the overall shape of the balloons. I don't like what I have been drawing so far. I'll probably just scrap this one. Trying to scrap it, not drawing. It's okay to scrap some drawings, but this whole entire drawing session is just for you to go out of your way to draw random stuff. It could be something even along the lines of this person's just holding someone right here. And then this person's kind of leaning against them to the side, and if you think about it like this, with that perspective, where yeah, that's the timer. Pretty much covers it all. Instead of this person's just like holding onto this one, it's going up. This will be the head of the other person. And I finish off this drawing a little, but that's so you guys can see what I'm trying to indicate, maybe. Circle, obviously. What else? Hand going down and going across like this. And I guess it does that sort of shape right there. This hand goes like that. So I get this person's kind of laying that way, and then her hips will be somewhere here. She will have her legs kind of downwards. Maybe this time she'll have her legs kind of outwards a little, and then going across. A very uncomfortable position, but very highly used amongst couples. And then this guy's kind of like just laying back. It's always good to get like some sort of shapes across. Not always just build up on top of the things with real structure, but you know, just get some drawings out of the way. Maybe this guy's leg is kind of upwards like that. And then foot. This foot is gonna be covered in behind him, so for her, doesn't matter, you're genderless. Now let's see all the drawings that we got done today. there. And for some odd reason, it just doesn't want to detect that I just clicked. Seems like we're having a problem with the drawing. Okay, so these are all the drawings that I did today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it and would like to see more content like this. I'm gonna finish off one of the drawings really quickly, probably time lapse it for you guys, or not time lapse it. You know what? I'll probably not time lapse it. Just draw over it really quickly and see where it goes. I won't be doing one of the faces because those seem to be too easy. Maybe I'll finish off the lovely girl right here. Okay, let's get started. First, zoom into it. Probably move her out of the way so then she's more within workable space. I don't care about it being outside those borders, but you know, I want it to be to a certain extent and be able to be worked around. Be worked on. So I'm gonna be drawing some things over it. Maybe I'll refine some of the work that I'm doing. Which one was shit? I think, yeah, it's that one. I wanna make sure to get it done. But it was this. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just pick a darker color. I like a black, but not completely black. That seems to be too small. Yeah, too small. I want my thinnest line, like my less pressured line to not be that. Really quickly, zoom into the eye a little. I don't want to zoom in a lot because then that distracts me from the overall picture. When you try your best but you can't succeed. Okay. The eyebrow? So I forgot to do the eyebrow in the drawing and the rough sketch. Try to do earring and jawline. Round it about. Some of those things don't necessarily need to be blocked out completely. Like obviously her head's a little bit showing the underside. Now because it's a braid, from back here it's just gonna be, well not braid, it's gonna be not so far. It'll be more like this. I wonder why it keeps doing that. It has like, whoa. It has like this point where it's just not working accordingly. See, you see how like close, like ends at like a sharp point? I don't want that. I'll probably, you know what? I kind of like the pencil drawing, sketching better. The way that I was doing it prior. Maybe I need to go with a pencil. Nope. This brush. It just seems to feel a lot better, at least. It's more pixelated though. That's fine. It's no biggie if it's pixelated, right? Because all of it is pixelated since it's kind of small. Price them out a little bit so I don't get so caught up in the small details. They're not really that important. You know, just make lines. And just refining some of it. What else? Let's draw some of the shoulders. That goes in. This portion right here. I want her to have some sort of clothing. I don't want her to be nude. So I'm probably gonna be doing some like a tank top on her really quickly. Or maybe a jacket. I think I'll just go with like some sort of very short shirt. Like if she has her jacket kind of like tucked in sort of thing. I always hate when I draw fingers like that. I just always end up making that line way too big. Correct? Yeah, that works. Let's see. Breast would be kind of like going back at the clothing, kind of like that. Twist in the shirt. And then this would be kind of like, actually, that'd be more like that. hand really quickly. Draw the hand. Figure out how the fingers are supposed to be placed. That'll be very helpful to me personally. And the fingers right now look like straight up dumpster trash. That is okay, because I am not trying to go into so much detail. And shape some of these areas, so that's where the hand is going to be placed over. Move it to the side, put the pants in, hips, buttocks area. And that will cover up the pants and everything. I'm not trying to go into too much detail. Really quickly, just drew a girl. The line work was really crappy. It's not spot on. It's really iffy. Like if I hide, I think this layer right here, you can kind of tell what's going on. She's kind of like pulling back on her shirt. This. Not what I was intending to do, but you can always, I can always erase some of it, like some of the lines that lead to it like that. Yeah, that makes it look a lot better. What else? Probably get rid of this one. Actually, now it looks like she's doing this. I don't want that sort of thing. I'll also want some sort of slight silhouette shape to indicate what's underneath. Not for any perverted sake or anything like that, but because most people would think, oh, that's perverted. No, it's because of art, for understanding reasons. You gotta understand what you're drawing, where you draw. So when you draw it, it looks real. It looks more believable. Yeah, that kind of looks believable to a certain extent. Maybe I'll put this sort of thing, like a collar. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Much more believable, much more likable, in my eyes. Yeah, now it's coloring time really quickly. Just gonna be picking some basic brushes for coloring. Probably this one, because it does a big amount of coloring. I'll probably put that underneath the line work. So we shouldn't be drawing anything else. Make her shirt. Let's start off with some sort of dark color for all of it. This is gonna be a mask. You gotta mask out your drawings. So then you essentially don't draw outside the lines, or in my case, draw outside the mask. So I'm gonna quickly do that. Looks fine right now. Maybe I'll do her hair. That's the best part about drawing her hair, kind of like a more solid shape. You can do much more easier masking than one, like if it wasn't a solid shape. And yeah. Almost looks like that was. Usually this will be done way faster than what I'm doing it. I'm just taking my lovely time. Sorry if that means that you guys are stuck waiting for me to finish off the masking. Right around there. And around the neck, because the neck does not look like that, and neither does the shoulder. Hair, I don't really care too much about it, but I'm gonna fix up some of it. I think that should be good. Probably do these corners right here. Yeah, that looks fine. That's some fine masking. If anything, just erase right here. Make sure that nose looks like a nose. Okay. What we're gonna do here is, usually in Photoshop there is a thing that makes it into a mask. For us, it will be what's it called? You gotta group it. I think it was. Merge with below, duplicate, group, and then quick clipping group. That's what it is. And then afterwards, you can create whatever layer you want on it. Layer 7, for example, and make sure you have this. Have also that layer, and then this is gonna be the clothing color, and the clothing color will be kind of like green. I want it like green to it, and this will be a very soft brush. So then it kind of like mixes in with that red that I previously placed there, but it doesn't go above it. It just mixes in with it. By doing it like this, it limits the me to having that. And if I like some of the color that I place on it, then I could go along with that. Best thing to do is, like, if you have lighting that is red, like that color red, then you can always have that be the way that you do it. Or you could just really solidly color some of it. Like if you're just trying to block out some of it, if you don't really care too much about shading in between or anything like that. You just care about making sure that all the color is in place for it. What else? I want her eyes to be kind of green also, but I want to be a faded white, where it is not an off-white, I think it was called, for the eyes. And I'm just gonna quickly erase some of this. The best thing about a mask is it's restricted, but doesn't affect the outside. Maybe I'll go above this and then go for a green, like, or a much more orangey yellow, and then quickly just color this portion in. See? And then I'm just gonna turn down the opacity on it. And now you have the eye that pops up. What else? Let's do the hair color, and I'll do the hair right here. She's gonna have bluish hair, no, not bluish hair. Let's say it starts off red, so reddish green. Let's go for that. That's for color, because we're trying to stick around this area. Blondish to green. I want blondish to green, and then I'll pass that over this. This will not affect the eye whatsoever. But you can tell just by the blending that I have done and everything that the eye almost looks like it's the same color. Maybe do a slightly lighter version of what I already have. That's what I previously had, and then I'm gonna go to the lines and lock it, lock the opacity, so then the lines get colored. You wanna make sure that the lines have their own sort of style thing to it. So my brows probably bright also. Okay. It'd be really nice to have her and her, what is called, her band or whatever, be that color of green. And I'm just gonna press this to select that color and just quickly going around. Maybe select this sort of green. Pass it around, maybe like that sort of green, and then just have that be the highlights of some of it. Maybe go to the this one and then select this to make sure it goes brighter, so something like that, and then just pass it around some of it really softly. Maybe not in that same thing, probably another layer, and do it really quickly. I don't care right now if I go over it or if I don't. This is gonna be locked into layer, and then I'm just gonna turn down the opacity so it gives it like a nice sort of see-through sort of thing. Probably make it brighter also for some of it, and voila. Turn down the opacity. Maybe blend it out a little bit more. Where's the blending tool? I have a blending tool right here. It's supposed to blend, but it more than likely smudges it, and it doesn't really do a nice blending. Right here, I'm gonna do a blending between these two. And quickly pass this sort of green right around here. So then this shirt doesn't just stand out. Well, it doesn't just like this sort of darkish color. Well, the bright color. I'll mix in some shades to add to the same layer. Probably lock the opacity. Make sure it goes darker and stuff. So then I'm just only coloring what I already colored for the clothing, which is nice. Oh, I think I just had a glitch happen. Hopefully that does not mess up the footage in the long run. Let's finish up this drawing really quickly because it seems like I've been taking way too long. Gonna go here, add another layer, and this time around I'm gonna go with a skin color of a, so yeah, that works. And I'm just gonna quickly paint over it. I'm quickly just passing it softly over some of it. Just clearly a blonde girl with green clothing. Her pants I also need something for her pants. Her pants are gonna be sort of greenish also, but they're gonna be darker green. So something like that. The best thing about a mask is that you can go outside the boundaries you already had in place and adjust accordingly. And now I'm gonna go to both this and make sure it's layer locked, and voila! Really quickly, you just really simply edit that. And if you ever wanted to like change up the color of something, like let's say I wanted to change up the color of the shirt, I have this sort of thing set up. So then let me go forward. I think I went back on the one thing. And I had something. What's it called? I have no idea what's going on. Maybe it glitched out. It's like dead center, almost dead center. The drawing. Let's look the canvas. I'm trying to. I forget what command it is. It was like it gave me one of the options. Where is it? Window. Photo. Okay. Settings. Dockers. Where is it? This. Digital color mixer, maybe? No, that's not it. Settings, Dockers. I noticed a video on it, and I had it open just for a brief second. I don't know. Maybe it's view. I'm trying to figure out filters, maybe. Just I'm trying to see if it showed up in a different tools, filters, just tools, settings, themes, Dockers. It's probably Docker, the Dockers. Vector library, undo history, patterns, dot manager. That is definitely not it. Oh, excuse me for my fart. As a human, I have to release gases. Animation curve. It's like a curve for the brushes. Compositions. that it? No, that's not it. Well, I don't know where it is. It was supposed to be something to adjust the color, but since I can't find it, I'm just gonna leave it like this. Thank you all for joining me for today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and if you like subscribing, check out my latest video up here and my channel right here. If you want to follow me on Instagram, because I do post on Instagram daily, check it out. It will be on the description down below or on my channel page right there. Thank you all for joining me, and have a good one.